chicken pasta in white sauce. Let me show you how I made it. I'm taking 1 medium-sized onion and about 3 cloves of garlic. This is all the vegetable that's going in my pasta today because the kids are all about the chicken. If you want, you can add some broccoli, some bell peppers as well. I'm going to fine chop onions and garlic. This is penne pasta. I've cooked about 3 cups of penne pasta. Follow the package instruction. It should be al dente. It should not break. It should be nice and soft though. I'm using a cast iron pan here and I've added about 2.5 tablespoons of oil. I'm using peanut oil. If you would like, you can use olive oil as well, but I just feel that it has a different taste when you heat it up, so peanut oil it is for me. Before the oil gets very hot, add the garlic and onion, saute it well, add a little bit of salt so the onion can cook down, cover and cook for just 1 minute. I'm only cooking the onions till it's nice and soft. We're not trying to brown them. Here goes 1 pound of chicken thighs, which is cut into small pieces. But after cooking, I'm going to further cut them into bite-sized pieces. So just mix it well. Cover and cook for about 3 minutes. In between, just toss it around for a couple of seconds. I'm going to move the chicken to another gas stove and I'm going to prepare a white sauce in my big kadai here, in which I'm going to finish the dish. I've taken about 3 tablespoons of butter, and to this butter I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil so the butter doesn't burn, and once it is melted I will add about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, which is maida. We have to cook this maida or the flour till it has a nice aroma and it loses the whiteness of the flour. It should become a light biscuit brown color, and that's when you know the flour is well cooked. While cooking the flour, you will notice that it will start foaming up and then finally settle down and it will start becoming a little brown. At this stage, we will add milk. Make sure the flame on the gas stove is not beyond medium, otherwise this will quickly burn. While I'm doing this on the other gas stove, the chicken is also cooking, which I'm keeping a close eye on. I've not added any seasoning there yet other than salt. You can notice that after about 3 to 4 minutes, the flour is slowly starting to become brown. And at this stage, I'm going to add extra flavor, a tablespoonful of minced garlic. And this will really enhance the taste of the chicken and the sauce. So mix it well. This is just minced garlic, which I had kept it frozen. And in the hot butter, it will quickly thaw and cook. The flour is well cooked, the garlic is well roasted. You can see the brownness in the flour. Now it's time to add milk. I'm using regular whole milk here, and my son is helping me out today, and I'm going to add almost about 3 to 4 cups of milk here, because for every 1 cup of milk we only require half a tablespoon of flour. So I have taken about 2 tablespoons, so I'm using 4 cups of milk. This will give me a nice and creamy texture. Today my son is helping because this is his favorite dish. I've only added 2 cups now, and as it cooks, I'm going to add the rest of the 2 cups of milk. After seasoning, I've also added some oregano. This is for extra flavor, and in this dish, it will do magic. So mix it well, and here goes the other 2 cups of milk to make this sauce nice and creamy. Once the sauce is ready, reduce the flame to low and set it aside. Now let's work on our chicken. The chicken is very well cooked and the onions have caramelized. I'm going to use my shear and cut the chicken pieces to further bite-sized pieces. I just feel that these are still too big. Add some oregano to this chicken along with some black pepper powder. These are the only few seasonings that we are adding to the chicken as well as the sauce. And they are just simple, but they are very delicious. The children just enjoy some simple flavors. Unlike our regular cooking, this has got very simple flavors and very few ingredients, but the creaminess of this dish is what is loved by the children. When I'm answering the door, the kids are already here snacking on the chicken. The chicken is fully cooked and I really hope there is a little bit of chicken left to put in this sauce. So driving them out of the kitchen seems to be more important now. Tasted the sauce, it's really good. There's no element of non-vegetarian there, so it's easy for me to make sure everything is well seasoned. The chicken is ready, and before it's all gone, I'm going to add it to the sauce. Now, a very important thing. Now, nothing goes wasted in my kitchen, and so does the flavorings. This tawa, I'm going to add about 1 full cup of hot water, so it takes out all the goodness, the tidbits that is left on the tawa. And I'm going to add that water back in its sauce, so all the flavors are in the sauce, and it also dilutes the sauce a little bit, because after adding the chicken, this will become very thick. You can dilute with milk as well, which is what I've done. Now here, because it's only lunch and only 2 of them are eating, I'm only adding 2 cups of cooked penne pasta to this sauce. Now this is optional. I have some Alfredo sauce in hand and I'm using about half a cup of this sauce and add it here. If you don't want to add it, you don't have to add it. My kids love it, so I'm doing this. And Alfredo sauce has a mix of cheese as well. But if you don't want to add it, you can just add some mozzarella cheese or a mixed cheese blend in this sauce. Now here on the side, I've also diluted some hot water and removing all the scraps from the tawa, which is not to be wasted, very important. And I'm going to add that in this pasta. Now you can see once the pasta goes in, it totally sucks in all the sauce and it is already very thick. Now use this water to dilute and this pasta will be ready in no time. Cover and just let everything blend well for about a minute. Children love to help when it is their favorite dish, and you can see him mix it. While I employ the children doing the mixing, I'm going to quickly go ahead and fine chop about 3 spring onions that I have in hand. This is probably the only other vegetable that they are ready to accept in this dish. So this is optional. If you don't want to add, you don't have to add, but it's there and I would love to add this. It's just going to add extra taste. Fine chop the white part of the spring onion as well as the green. I'm going to add the white part back in the pasta to cook for just a couple of seconds and then garnish with the green part of the spring onion. Make sure to fix the consistency of this pasta the way it is shown in this video. If you keep it very thick, it will become very tight when it's time to serve. Now here it is, time for lunch. I'm serving about a portion each for the boys right now. I'm sure in no time it will be all over. So this is lunch today. Like and subscribe my channel. Follow me on Instagram. Let me know how chicken pasta turned out for you. A side of garlic bread and a sprinkle of chili flakes is always enjoyable with this dish.